Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. We are in the final fight. We are at the last hit. With this we are going to defeat the boss and end the game and save Gallia, and the war will be over. Alright, so what we need to do is we need Vice to get one more hit. And this should do it. As long as I hit him with, you know, just a handful of shots. There we go.
One more for
And really, Vice, adding insult to injury. That was the best way to end. That was it. That's perfect. That is fantastic. That is perfect. I love it.
Impossible. Ours is the power of the Valkyria. How are we beaten?
Maximilian, you lost the moment you began to rely on the Valkyria's power.
Alright, and we get an A rank for that. I was not expecting to be able to do that in one turn. The last time I had to, during my test run, I hid Vice behind a pillar so that the next turn I could get up to him and get 2 shots in. But 100,000 XP, 198,000 cash. You may be wondering why that's worthwhile. Because there's a New Game Plus option. So, and we get an award for that, so that's fantastic. And we're at the end of the game. So let's see what the final cutscenes are like.
Damn you. Dogs of Gallia.
It's time to surrender, Maximilian. Your war is over.
Surrender, you say? I think you forget. We Valkyria can give our lives to fuel a blazing hot inferno of destruction!
Don't do this! It doesn't have to end like this!
It seems our dreams are not to be. Well then, join us! Let Gallia fall to ash! What? How? Why has it stopped?
My guess is, it's because I killed the power supply.
Faldio, you made it!
I snuck out in time to hitch a ride on this monster. I'm sorry it took me so long to stop the engine.
Unhand us! Ah! What are you doing? Let go!
Sorry, buddy, but I can't do that.
No! What are you doing, Faldio? This is insane!
Faldio, stop!
Welcome, Alicia. No matter my reasons, I was wrong to have betrayed you. Now, it's time that I paid for what I have done.
Let go! Let us go now!
Look at the two of us, thinking power could save us. Now it's our cue to leave the stage. Farewell, Welkin, Alicia. Best of luck.
So Faldio just sacrificed himself to destroy the Marmota and kill Maximilian.
Damn it! The boss and the little missus are still in there!
Hey, boss! Alicia! You two okay? Welkin, you're all right?
Yeah, except for that. Our way is blocked off. whole squad at risk! Listen! I'm not saying this again! You're going to leave now! That's an order!
Damn it all! Simmons, we're leaving! Get off of the Bermuda!
The deck's a lost cause. Alicia, let's find a way up.
Right. Lead on. I'm not afraid when I'm with you. Ever. Now let's go.
Thanks. Right. Let's move!
And now we're trying to not sacrifice ourselves. So yeah, all of that is just like... Thalio killed himself to take out Maximilian, and yeah, I don't... We'd won. We defeated him. I guess it was just to make sure he couldn't somehow turn the engines back on and self-destruct. But, you know, in destroying the lance, it caused a chain reaction. Thalio didn't have to die. I know what he did was bad, but he didn't have to die. Alright, so, finale, Shadow of the Valkyrie, escape. Let's see if and how well can an Alicia get out of this. Because things are looking rather grim for our intrepid heroes.
It's no use. There's no way we're getting out of this. Alicia.
Welkin, look!
Hang in there! I'm coming for you! Leon!
Welkin, that's Isara's plane!
Yeah. We're not gonna have time. We've gotta jump.
No problem.
That was a close one, bro.
Leon, it must have taken forever to finish building this. Where did you find the time?
After we lost Isara, Casey and myself, well, everyone in the squad really came by to pitch in a hand. It was Isara's dream, you know? So, it wasn't hard finding help.
I don't suppose it was. Isara. You'll always live inside us. The dreams you left that day, now they're all of ours.
Rest in peace.
So tell me, bro, how far are we going today? This baby could take us clear across the sea if we want.
Back home. Back to a free country. Our friends are waiting. Take us to Rangrease.
The 25th day of October, 1935. The death of Maximilian, commander of the Empire's invasion of Gallia, paved the way for truce between the two nations. After 7 tumultuous months at war, Gallians everywhere looked forward to a time of hard-won peace. Squad 7 of the Gallian militia disbanded shortly after the conflict's conclusion. And its members began to move on, each following his or her own path. And here, at the end of their long struggle, I lay my pen to rest.
I do like that. That actually gets me a little choked up. The Squad 7 register, and who, like, if you had any members die, it'd say that they were deceased, but like that That's an impressive little thing, especially for something that permadeath is a thing for the non-story related characters. So, we've got the credits here that are going to show off some scenes from the game, and then we'll have more in story and then more credits. So, yeah, there's a lot to, like... I have to say, this was a fantastic game. Like I said, I knew I had a lot of fun with Valkyria Chronicles 2 as I was playing it. The story seems like, okay, it's a little interesting, but this was just fantastic. This is probably one of the best games I've played in terms of strategy and story that I... Like, this is the closest thing to a Shining series title that I really think I'm going to get in terms of modern gameplay. It was impressive. Some of the characters were a little two-dimensional, but I thought there was, you know, a decent amount of character development. I didn't learn as much about the characters as I probably should have, because I didn't do a lot of the optional, like, the story-related stuff for Irene's notes. But it's just learning about the characters, which, you know, from a gameplay perspective, it means a lot, but from a Let's Play standpoint, it's kind of hard to put, you know, a bunch of text and cutscenes and make them visible. And then that's a cutscene series that we missed, is their day at the beach, which obviously ended up in them blushing, because I can only assume it's, oh, you're in a bathing suit, you look amazing, blush. So, but I thought the presentation of the story was fantastic. Seeing everything from Irene's book standpoint, as though she's narrating her book as she's writing it. That was a fantastic way of presenting the story. I was really, really impressed with it, and I didn't realize until, you know, the very end when Irene said she was getting married and this was her last assignment under her maiden name, that it was the same person. I was like, okay, I guess that's weird, but this really gave you a sense of time, of, you know, things are going to change as the game progresses. Not just with the unfortunate death of Isara, but the fact that this is, like I said, 7 months. And over the course of 7 months, all of this happened. All of these characters kind of banded together, they grew. Rosie started off as very two-dimensional, of, I hate dark hairs, to, you know, unfortunately, the very obvious turnaround of death of a squad mate turned me into a less racist person. But I mean, death of someone that, you know, didn't deserve it. That's enough to really make you kind of change a lot of your perspective. So I thought it was great. We're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have another section of credits, so we can talk more about that as that section comes up, because I think there's also gonna be a little more narration, but the final showing of Squad 7 is, you know, Alicia just blew up the side of the Marmota. I was also kind of disappointed. I was expecting to go inside the Marmota and have like we have to take it out from the inside out, like. But no, it was very different. So here we should have the next cutscene. Oh no, we talk about people. Eleanor Potter, she married Largo. Like, and Largo, leaving military service after the war, Largo returned to his hometown to restore the family farm. After offering Eleanor a bouquet large enough to fill an ox cart and a gold ring and 10 years' worth of love, the two finally married. Like, hearing what happens to these characters is, I strongly suggest pausing it, because they do go by kind of quickly. But hearing, you know, what they do after the war is actually rather touching. Like, Kreese goes on to be a pilot, a flight engineer. Leon becomes a racer. Not what I was expecting, but... And Cordelia, she comes out to the public as being a Darkson, which is actually the plot of the second game. And we learn what happened to Alicia and Vulcan at the very end. So, yeah, all of the other characters, like, Virat and Largo get married, which was impressive. I did not see that one coming. Rosie becomes a singer. I guess, you know, prompted from Isara's curiosity of wanting to... But... So we get to see the final scenes again with the Japanese credits. Again, I don't like recommending, you know, Sega games, but I play this one on your own. There's so much, and then there's, you know, there's the New Game Plus option that I was talking about. Once you defeat the game, there is some DLC where you get to. There's one DLC pack where you get to play as Selvaria, and a couple of DLC packs where you play as one of the specific members of Squad 7, Edie. So I really suggest picking up. It's available in so many different formats. Just play it, pick it up. It's worth playing. Such a good game. And the final scene here, I will probably just be silent. We get to see the lion's paw all over the hillsides of Brule. So yeah.
Mr. G! You gotta take us bug hunting again soon, okay?
You bet. You know, I think you're ready for my top secret hunting spot.
Yippee! Thank you! We'll see you tomorrow!
Yep. Go right along home now.
Welcome, Gunther. After the war, he returned to his studies. Many had thought the Gallian hero would rise to further fame, but Welkin had something else in mind. He returned to Brule, there to realize his long-held dream of becoming a teacher. On weekends, he's often seen taking his students out on nature hikes. His is a peaceful civilian life, and he would have it no other way.
Thank you for choosing Alicia's.
Hey, honey. How's business today?
Hey! Hey, you. What a surprise. Guess what? So I started selling the smoked cheese bread today, and everybody loves it.
Of course. Told you that bread was great. Guess everyone in town agrees with me.
Yeah.
Alicia Gunther. Trading in her rifle for a rolling pin, Alicia trained around the clock to pursue her dream. After many long months, she received her national certification as baker. On the same day, she married her sweetheart, Welkin Gunther. Together, the two opened Alicia's Bakery. It didn't take long for word to spread about her delicious creations. And now, even visitors from far away make a point of stopping to sample her fresh-baked bread.
How about you? How are your classes today?
You know, those kids never seem to run out of questions. You know, they're amazing. Their curiosity's endless.
That's so. Then you're a kid too. You're as incurably curious as any one of them.
Speaking of kids, how's Isara been today?
Hank?
Hi there. Have you been a good girl?
Yep, I was real good. I was just helping Mama make some bread. I needed the dough all by myself.
Oh, I wish you could have tasted the bread that dough made. Our customer said it was the best ever.
Hey, Isara, that's really great. All right, you show me how and I'll help, okay?
Yay! Come on, Papa, I'll teach you.
All right, that's it. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little choked up at the picture of Squad 7 on the counter. That was good. So yeah, this is the end. We can use the save data for a New Game Plus. So that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. It was a lot of fun being able to play this game from beginning to end, and experiencing just a great game. I really do recommend you guys go out and play this yourself. It is just a fantastic game, and there's so many different strategies available to it that are just really interesting. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. There's a lot of variation. So go check it out yourself. It's a great game. I'm really glad I got to play this for all of you. I hope you stick around for future projects that I do, and hopefully I'll be able to enjoy those as much as I enjoyed this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy those as much, if not more, as this one as well. So I will see you guys in future projects. Till then, later everyone.